For much of this election season, Muslim Americans have been talked about and singled out by both candidates.
I think that there's some level of dismissiveness about Arab Americans and American Muslims that allows candidates to talk about us, not really to us.
While Donald Trump's calls for banning Muslims has alienated many Muslim Americans, for some, Hillary Clinton isn't an ideal candidate either.
Hello!
Whether it's her hawkish foreign policy or the way she's framed American Muslims on the national stage.
Empower our Muslim American communities who are on the front lines of the fight against radicalization. And our need to stop radicalization, to work with American Muslim communities who are on the front lines to identify and
certainly. I don't know anybody in any community who wouldn't come forward if they had any information about any impending plots. So even to suggest that this is the primary value of the community, to me, is a bit dehumanizing to some extent.
Faduma Osman is also disappointed by being discussed mostly in terms of terrorism.
It's been frustrating as a college student to see that I am referred to as someone who may know things that my classmates may not know, and I'm like, but I just grew up in the Bay Area and go to school in New York. Like, come on.
Osman is the political director of New York University's chapter of College Democrats, a former Bernie Sanders supporter who's since thrown her support behind Clinton. But it makes her a little uneasy at times.
It's hard to kind of wake up in the morning and be like, okay, let's see what comes out of their mouths today.
Now Osman and others are finding their own voice to change the narrative.
We need to stop talking about black people in the context of crime. We need to stop talking about Muslims in the context of terrorism.
To shift the conversation, these women, including Gold Star mother Ghazala Khan, recently joined forces to form the first Muslim American Women's Political Action Committee.
You want to put a voice to us, you want to put words in our mouth. No, we can speak for ourselves, and this is how we're going to talk back.
My son was Captain Humayun Khan.
The Khan family has found their voice this election too, talking back to Trump in a Clinton campaign ad.
Would my son have a place in your America?
But some Muslims feel this election hasn't created a place for Muslims at all. Rama Kademi says the disheartening rhetoric from both candidates is enough to keep her from the polls entirely.
People are so shocked by what Trump is saying, and he's so openly racist that they are giving Hillary Clinton a pass. But the Democrats, frankly, have not necessarily done what is needed to also earn the vote, my vote as a Muslim American.
Still, others are working to get Muslims off the front lines and the sidelines. Noreen Nasser, Associated Press.